And let me make sure that everything is correct as well. Because sometimes the thumbnail fucks up, and that makes me so mad. We just wait. Just give it a second, guys. It worked! Yes! Hello, guys! We're fucking goated now! Alright, let me turn down the music a little bit. Okay, I think this is a good volume. Guys, Jaren, we'll play after stream, bro. I'm not gonna play on stream today. But we'll play after. I'm gonna stream for like an hour and a half, 2 hours. We have a lot to go over today, guys. Winners and losers of Atlanta and Astana. And hold on, let me get Astana up. We have another tournament literally like tomorrow, bro. So we are also gonna speak about that. We have multiple things to yap about. This tournament, and then also this tournament. Is anyone going to be watching this? Is there anything interesting happening here? Falcons, Paravision, Mongols, Mouse. I mean, this should be a decently interesting tournament, bro. Theoretically interesting. NRG, I think, can win. Or M80. Thank you for the follow, Arcani. Let's get into the list first, though, before we yap about this. This is wide open for the boys. I know that it is. Let's start, ooh. The list is kind of chopped, bro. Okay, let's get some things out of the way. Let's get some teams out of the way that I do not give a fuck about. Yo, thank you for the sub, Arcani. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. Guys, let's start with Astana. The teams that I don't give a fuck about. Fisher, I'm sorry, Fisher College. It was a cool story. If anyone was saying that they thought anything besides an 0-3 would happen, they're lying. They're just simply lying. K27. They have fame on the team. I don't care. Get them in Nothing Burger. I don't give a fuck. The Huns. Don't give a fuck. I hate to be that guy. I'm sorry. Heroic. What's our thoughts on Heroic, team? Do we have any real thoughts on Heroic? They went 1-3. They lose to Furia, Gentlemates, Magic. Realistically, you would think Heroic can beat Gentlemates and Magic. And then somehow they 2-0 Aurora. Like, what the fuck am I looking at right now? But, like, they still got Youngster on the AWP. What is the meaning of this? Turns down a little more, actually. Holy fuck. Hold on. Okay, I think that's fine. That's a fine volume. All right, let's see here. Is Susp still like on the brink of being one of the worst players in history? No, because now he has people with him. Nilo fighting for his life. I mean, I just don't understand what this is kind of a nothing burger for me, bro. I got no thoughts on Heroic. I guess you can say it's an L, but like this is another nothing burger for me, I feel like. I don't know, man. Like, did we really think Heroic was going to do that much damage here? They're like a very good tier 1.5, 1.75 team, bro. But they also have Youngster Opping, and I like Youngster, but like this team is not real life. This team is fake. And I think they're going to be fake until the majors, so like I think that's just nothing. What's next? Paravision? We beat Fisher College. To be fair, though, this is kind of a demonic amount of teams. 9Z Aurora G2. Aurora G2 is rough. 9Z, I don't know how to feel about, because 9Z looked damn good in the groups. So how badly can you really blame them? But then again, Paravision is supposed to be like a top 10 team, bro. They're supposed to be. But they are unfathomably inconsistent. Let's look at something real quick, actually. Let me pull something up real quick. Look at this. Look at this. Paravision. Start the year winning an S-tier tournament. Okay. Next tournament. 13th to 16th place. You're thinking to yourself, what the barnacles is going on here? Next tournament, they make the finals. Okay. Next tournament, absolutely dicked. 17th to 19th place. Next tournament, they make the semis and lose to Navi. Looking good again. PGL Bucharest make the playoffs and lose to Mongols. Okay. It's middling result. And then Astana, they get dicked once again. But they did lose to good teams theoretically. I don't really know how good 9Z really is, but they look good in the groups. Thank you for the follows, guys. So, like, this might just be the most inconsistent team in the universe. But this is also how Jame has been for a very long time. The ceiling of Jame teams is sky high. The floor is also very low. So what did we learn? I mean, I feel like all that we learned is that a player is absolutely getting replaced after the major. Hate to be that guy. It's probably going to be Noda. Noda, Belchanok. You know, it really... even Zila was like a sleeper to be replaced. I think the only people that are really safe is Jamin's Way. But... there is one thing that I must point out here. Look. Look at what I saw them post on Twitter. Noda optimizing aerodynamics. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's actually kind of a good look. But you want to know the last person that shaved their head? For aura purposes? As actually is probably wonderful. I was gonna say Brokey, and look where Brokey is now. But it actually is wonderful. And look at where wonderful is now. Which route is he gonna go? Brokey or wonderful? I guess Apex as well has done it. A lot of people have done this recently. It actually isn't a bad look. I agree with you guys. It's kind of a good look for him. But is he gonna drop a 0.62 rating, or is he about to go nuclear? I don't know. I really don't know. It looks... theoretically, on paper, it looks like a buff. It does look like he's gained aura, guys. I agree. I agree with all of you. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Right now, you stay in losers, though. Magic. I just skipped like 18 teams. Monty. I feel like Monty did the same thing they always do, bro. I feel like whenever I watch Monty, they always dominate tier 2 teams and then just get dicked against tier 1 teams. Lose to Furia, beat Magic, lose to Falcons, beat Huns, lose to G2. That sounds about right to me, huh? I mean, were these games even close, really? Nope. Yeah, pretty close. Even still, though. I learned nothing from Monty. This is just they're just a really good tier 2 team that struggles heavily against any tier 1 teams. They're just a good tier 2 team at the end of the day. I feel like they have a hard stuck ceiling. Gentle mates. You guys aren't going to like this. I may have to add them to the nothing burger. Lose to Mouse, beat K27, beat Heroic, lose to Furia, lose to Magic. I don't know what the fuck you want me to think about gentle mates. I don't care about gentle mates. You think I care about gentle mates? I don't. You lose to Magic. This is your game that was supposed to send you to the playoffs. What happened to Martinez, bro? I don't give a fuck. I'm sorry. Mongols? Guys, I might be a hater. I'm low-key putting Mongols in losers. I really don't... I don't think Mongols are a bad team. But, like, I've come to the... I think everyone has come to the realization... I don't... Maybe I'm being a little harsh. I don't think Cobra Zera... I'm not saying he's bad. But, like... Minus Senzu plus Cobra Zera drastically lowered this team's ceiling. In my opinion. And it's just kind of sad. And I'm still not happy about them. I'm still not happy about them at all. I'm still mad at them. I guess, I mean, it's not their fault. So I guess I shouldn't be mad at them, but like, ugh. Like, they lose to all good teams, bro. They're still a good team, you know? Like, they beat Magic, beat G2, and G2's not a bad team. Lose to Spirit, Falcons, Aurora. Those are all valid losses, okay? They probably had one of the, maybe the most brutal schedule in here. Even worse than Paravision. I don't know, man. I feel like I haven't seen Cobra Zera play well in like 5 tournaments. And it kind of geeks me a little bit. I guess, like, they're still pretty good even without Cobra Zera really playing that well. Which is, like, impressive. And maybe he does need more time to develop. But I don't know, bro. Let me look at this guy's events. PGL Bucharest, a 113. Astana, 0.88. Open Rotterdam, a 101. Ugh. How much of this was farmed in the 3rd place game? Son. Get this game out of here. What is his real rating? The 4th to the 10th. Wait. What was the month? The 4th. April. I'm used to the American way. A 108. So, like, a 108's not bad. So then a 0.88, 108, 101, 108. I mean... Guys. I get it's still early. It hasn't even been a full half of a year, so I'm probably being a little harsh. We haven't even been through 1 full season yet. I'm probably being a little harsh. I just think I have so many negative emotions from the whole Senzu situation overall. It's very hard for me to be positive, but he does need more time. You got to give him at least like a year in the team, I think. You got to give him the full 2026. But I don't know if I see it. If he breaks out, I'll lay down and I'll say, you know what, buddy? You can bend me over. I was wrong. But Magic is winners. I mean, who the fuck are these guys? I know AW. How did you make the playoffs and then beat 9Z? You got blown out by Falcons, but who gives a shit? Actually, I do. Okay, I do know most of the players on this team. I know AW. I know Moon. I've seen the name S-Fade, and I've seen the name Massfall. I have not seen the name Tenzi. And these motherfuckers are ranked 21 in the world now. Guys, do we think this team actually has potential, or are they like a one tournament wonder? Moon home crowd buff, and the crowd wasn't even cheering for him that much, bro. It was kind of brutal. I thought they were going to cheer for him more. Let's think, guys. Let's think with our brains for a minute. Is Magic the real deal? Or are they chopped? They're match fixers, so no way they keep winning. Come on, bro. Who hasn't done a little bit of match fixing, bro? We gotta let it slide, okay? Put me on ESIC. I'm basically doing the same thing those motherfuckers are doing. I mean, like, Magic is winners, bro. They got hella WVRS ranking. They're not going to be at this major, but... Yo, thank for the resub. Speed Weedster. Yeah, I mean, they should be the next major if they don't completely fumble all of their points, which they may do. They might do that. But I don't know. I mean, they can't really be anything but winners, bro. They had a very good showing and made the quarters of an S-tier tournament. I do kind of believe they're a one tournament wonder, but I'm totally down to be proven wrong. Who's next? Aurora. I mean, I feel like they should have beaten Mouse fairly easily, but we just had the most generational Xertian life tournament as a brand new IGL that we've ever seen. I don't know how he pulled this off, possibly. But like, can we just say this is kind of a nothing burger? Like, they can maybe be losers, but like, what have we learned from Aurora? I feel like nothing, bro. I'm not surprised. Like, I don't know. They go through 3-2. If they would have missed playoffs, that would have been a little rough. But, like, I don't know. He should have beaten Mouse, but, like, it is what it is, bro. Zontares in playoffs. Holy shit. Wait, let's look into this a little more. Because Zontares has kind of been not that good this year. Let's look at Zontares' playoff rating this year. Oh, look at the red. Oh, God. Guys, I might have to put him in L. Because if Zontares ain't shooting, realistically, what is their ceiling? If Zontares ain't shooting and he falling off every single damn playoff game he plays, I mean, but realistically, what can they do? What is his pre-playoff? He's got to be the worst playoff faller this year, without a doubt. Holy shit. There's no way anyone is worse than that. He falls off like over 0.2 rating. Oh my lord. I might have to put Aurora in losers because Zontares looks chopped. Yeah, sorry, fellas. A brother's got to do what a brother's got to do. I wish I didn't have to, but G2. I feel like G2 is also nothing burger. Like, it's a good thing they made playoffs. Should I add like a nothing burger but like positive slightly? Because I feel like there could be a tier in between nothing burger and winners and a tier in between nothing burger and losers. Like, Good. Meh. They can both be yellow, maybe. Or this can be orange. No. This can be orange. And this one can be yellow. Like G2. G2, I just put in, like, good work. You made playoffs. I guess I'd put heroic here, then. All these other teams are, like, I just keep them in there. Like, G2 is a good thing they made the playoffs. They play Spirit, and it's not really close. It's like... I don't know, bro. It's a good thing they made playoffs, at least. Beat Fisher College, lost to Mouse, lost to Mongols, beat Paravision, beat Monty. It's mostly a nothing burger, but, like, it's a good thing they made playoffs. They're not a bad team at all. They're just a good team, bro. And I can't really shit on you too much for that. You're just a fine team. Who else? Mouse. I mean... Can I be real here? I almost want to put Mouse in the meh. Even though they made the semis. Because I just feel like their entire team looked really mediocre besides Xerxin, who just became the caller, and there's no fucking way that he keeps that up. I just don't believe there's any way. You see, guys, I did see, yeah, we looked at Noda's new haircut. It kind of actually looks kind of fire. Like, let's look at Mouse ratings. What the fuck is this, bro? You guys think Xerxin keeps this up? There's no shot. Spinks 0.97. Zelix first tournament played fine. JL I feel like played fine. Tort like, but like guys, if Xerxin takes a step back, this team goes like 1-3. I don't know, man. I like the new roster, don't get me wrong. It's not a bad roster at all, and they did beat Aurora, which is good, but like, I mean, look at this fucker, man. 1.78 rating, are you kidding me? That's not real. And then they play Spirit and get blown out. It's not even close. This is what happens when Xerxin doesn't life game. They get 13-2, 13-3'd. Holy mother of Christ. Mother of all that is holy. I mean, we could I don't know, guys. I kind of want to put Mouse in the slightly negative tier. I wasn't that impressed. Like, Xerxin played very well, but I'm kind of a little frightened that when he takes a step back, it's going to be weird. Because it seems like a very weirdly constructed, like... I don't know. I wanted JL and Zelix to join the team, but I didn't want them to do it like how they did it, bro. I wanted Jimmy to still be in the team, man. I didn't want Jimmy to be the one that gets replaced. Because I wanted what? I wanted Xerxin to be gone, which in hindsight looks a little spooky, but we'll see if he keeps this up because he did play very well. But I wanted Xerxin and Brolin to be gone, I guess. And at that point, fuck it, bro. Whoever wants to call can call. You know what I'm saying? Or like, yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. I think I wanted Brolin and Xerxin gone because I know Xerxin typically falls off badly in big games. But I don't know. It just feels like a weird roster, and like I feel like you should have good thoughts about what they did, but I'm very concerned, bro. I don't know. I'm just very concerned about them. I think Xerxin life game kind of masked a lot of issues, but they are a new roster, new caller. They're gonna have a lot of issues to start, so I feel like we gotta wait a while to see. But they're also playing Cologne with Brolin. So, like, it's kind of chopped. Falcons, I mean, they look good. They made the finals. But then they got swept. Like, it's Kerrigan's first tournament, so you can't really... Like, it's a good result for Kerrigan's first tournament on the team. Absolutely it is. I don't feel like you can really shit on them at all. But I don't know if I'm like this series was good. This series convinced me that like maybe Carrigan can get them over the hump. Because I feel like without Carrigan, they choked this series 10 out of 10 times, bro. Before Carrigan, they lose this series easily. This was also like series of the year, by the way. This was an insane series. But I also did want them to like make the finals a little closer. If they even got one map, I may put them in winners. If they got one map. But I don't like that they got swept in the final. Even though this series was very good. If it wasn't for this series, they probably would be a nothing burger, to be honest. Because I feel like they could have done this at this tournament with kicks in. But yeah, this is like what old Falcons would also have done. But it is early. It is very early. So, I don't know, bro. I'll put them in slightly good for now. I'll put them in slightly good because, like I said, this series was insane. This series was very, very good. But I don't know. It's tough. 0.61, I mean, listen, they didn't bring Carrigan in for the fragging, okay? If they wanted someone who could frag, they would have just kept kicks in. Carrigan is not there to kill people. I feel like they got enough players on the team that can kill people. You know what I'm saying? Like, he posted pretty horrific numbers, but that's not why he's on the team. What did he have? Like a 0.7 this tournament? If it ever loads. I think for the follow. .73. Not great. I think if this team is going to work, Nico probably has to also play better, and this team needs to have like a big 3. Like, if Nico can play better and Monty and Kiyosuke can both keep playing out of their minds, this team can work. Absolutely, this team can work. Because, like, you need to make up for Carrigan's fragging. For sure, but, like, that's also not why he's here. He's not going to put up big numbers. But yeah, I do think Nico needs to play better if the team is going to work. For sure. Who's next? Furia? I mean, I'm not really that tweaked about them losing to Falcons. I came out of this series like thinking positive things about both teams, man. This was an insanely good series. An insanely good series. I don't really have like negative things to say. The Furia, I feel like should have won. I feel like they had a lot of map points and they kind of fumbled. Like, let's look at Nuke. Nuke, they had to come back. Okay. But then Monty also had like an insane clutch round to keep Falcons in the game, which was like this round right here. Furia was up 15-13. And then I think it was this round. Monty has like an insane 1v2. They probably actually have it on the page. But like I feel like that's a tough round to lose, bro. You should have won the series right there. There's no way they don't have it, bro. That's unreal. What do you mean that's not a highlight, bro? So yeah, like they're up 15-13. Kind of lose a big round of Monty. Go up 18-16. We go again. And then they just don't have enough juice at the end of the game, man. Like realistically, Furia should have won this map. Still a very good map from both teams. And then on Dust, they once again up 15-14. The Furia could not close this series at all, man. They really couldn't. But it was a very good series. I was very entertained by this series. I thought both teams overall looked very good. I'm a little concerned if Furia couldn't close it out. But like, I don't know. Like I said, I coming out of the series, I had positive thoughts about both teams. I was hoping Molodoy would have like a life series because it was his home crowd. He didn't play bad by any means, but like Dude, I wanted a Moldoy 1.5 domination in front of the crowd. That would have been cinema. Yeah, I don't know. I guess, like, kind of a nothing burger for Furia. I'm not going to put them in negative, but, like, I feel like they also should have, like, they should have been in the finals, I feel like. Probably. Most likely they should have been in the finals. I thought they were going to make the finals and lose to Spirit. But I'm not going to be overly negative with them either, because it was a very good series. 9Z. I mean, 9Z is just easily a winner. I'm a little concerned with their playoff series, but I won't hate on them too hard, bro, because we've seen that 9Z once again can be kind of goated. They beat Paravision, Falcons, and Mouse. That's kind of a little insane, bro. It's kind of a little insane. We should have beat Magic, though. This is kind of also insane. They had Ancient, bro. Did you guys see that shit? Hold on, let me see if I can pull this up. The Myron miss. I think I posted it on Twitter. Bro, this shit is so tough. Hold on. It's 11-10, bro. I mean, it's a 2v2 he's planning. Just lock in, bro.
Oh, and Mayer could have stopped the bomb right there.
I mean, I think he's probably a little nervous. He freaks out when he sees him. He tries to flick. He's planting the bomb, brother. You can... I mean, it's 11-10, map 3, man. It's a tough one. That's a tough one. That is a tough one. Dude, the only thing with 9Z, I feel like they have insane riflers on the team. Like DGT, Luchov, Huaso Peak, I love all of them. I love all of them. And Myron was the highest rated player in this series, but he mostly farmed a blowout on Mirage. I think if 9Z got a real Opera, they would be so much better. They'd be so much better. Like NQZ, try, you guys are onto something. But like in these two maps that they lost, what did Myron do? 1.13. I guess for Myron it's more the eye test. Also Max. Dude, I was watching this game. I had him on my fantasy team. I was not happy with Buddy. Oh my god, I was not happy with Buddy. Yeah, I don't know. I just think you get a real Opera into the team and they probably get so much better. Like, because Myron isn't an actual Opera. He was a rifler for however many years. I did hear he was an Opera before that, but even still, bro, he just doesn't look comfortable on the Op, in my opinion. So like, you guys get a real Opera, 9Z can actually like genuinely be a scary ass team. A very, very, very scary team though. So they're still winners, but one roster move, they could become demonic, in my opinion. Spirit, I mean, they won the whole tournament. They blew out Falcons in the final. How can you be anything but a winner, bro? Spirit looks fucking good, guys. They look back. Is that 2 tournaments in a row for them that they've made the finals? That is not who I was looking for. Yes. Back-to-back S-tier tournaments for Spirit. Back-to-back finals. 1 lost, 1 won. They look damn good. And it's because of one man. Where is he? How do you spell his name? How do I find him? Wait, Spirit Academy. He should be there. Yes. It's a fucking 0, bruh. Guys? Is he the greatest coach of all time? Do we actually think Hallie's job could be in danger? I mean, can we do, how do we do coach stats, bro? How do we do coach stats? How does this work? How do I add spirit to this? I don't know how. So guys, I always thought it was Softic. I think I'm insane. I thought his name was always Softic, but I think I'm on crack potentially. Hallie co-streaming with Chopper. Hallie might be on that co-streaming grind pretty soon here. What this makes me think about is like when G2 won Dallas without Hooksy. And then they booted Hooksy from the team. It makes me a little scared, bro. It makes me a little geeked. Yeah, for Buddy's job. Now listen, he still won a major with the fellas, but like, I don't know, man. Like just like utility wise, I've seen a couple of charts like utility wise of to Sotfic. I swear to God, it was Softic. Soft dick. I swear to God, bro. I swear to God. He does look like a fucking Chad, though. That's what I will say. He does kind of look like Zontix's uncle. He might be related to Zontix. But yeah, Spirit's winners no matter what. Okay. Now we get to Atlanta. Let's get some shit out of the way. BC game. Guys, I made a video on these fuckers literally just a few days ago. I feel like I understand they had an analyst as a stand-in. Bro, the team is so chopped, man. They're so chopped. I just don't know if I can support them. And I love Simple. Thank you for the follow. I love Simple. I think the roster is somewhat cool, bro. Simple Electronic Senzu Core is kind of insane. But it's also kind of insane because it's quite literally fucking insane. Like, what am I looking at? What are we doing? It's cool, but I just don't think it ever works, bro. I just don't think it ever works. Bertram Clyde cannot be winners. It's literally impossible. Just the way that they go about team construction is tough, and I just don't believe it can really work out. Like sometimes teams are built naturally, and you're like, okay, you can respect it. Like, I mean, listen, the Vitality I feel like is built very naturally. Spirit built fairly naturally. There's like teams out there that are built naturally, and teams that feel like forced, if you know what I mean. And I feel like forced teams don't really work that often. Like BC Game, Falcons. I just don't know if I ever have faith in them, bro. And did I see that right? They're ranked at number 98. If BC Game doesn't buy out a core, what the fuck are they gonna do, bro? Genuinely, what are they going to do? If they don't buy out, like, the Bet Boom core or something. They gotta do something, man. BC Game needs to buy Mongols core. Dude. What? So we get Mongols core. We get Blitz. We keep Senzu. And then we have Simple. But what about 9-10, bro? We can't leave 9-10 out to dry. That's chopped. We can't leave 9-10 out to dry, bro. Yeah, you're losers. I just can't stand the way that your team is built. NRG pissed me off, so I'm putting them in losers. Why can't we be good ever, bro? FaZe is not a good team. How are we getting blown out by FaZe on Ancient? Please, guys, please, just win it. Just to win one game, please, bro. We have Foot Clan with an injured Lawn X. This dude barely can play the game because he's so injured and has health issues. I guess like map 1 was close. And map 2 was also decently close, but like do they hate me? Do anything, please. Please. While I'm talking about them. I mean, just put all of them down here, bro. Being a fan of any North American is evil. Okay. And I get Twist is on FaZe, but you guys know how I am with FaZe. I don't even count that. Passion UA is a chopped-ass team. The global team did not work. This map 1 was kind of insane, by the way. I feel like they should have won this, but Na'Vi locks in as they do. And then we lose to Sinners. I mean... And I just saw Passion UA also is withdrawing from a tournament and ending their season early. Bro. It just geeks me. Hold on, I gotta piss. Give me like 30 seconds. I'll be back. Hold on, guys. Try not to coot a lot. Guys, all of the NA teams make me want to blow my brains out. I'm sorry, bro. I count Passion UA as NA because I love Nicholas. I need Nicholas to be saved. Guys, Nicholas is not a bad player. Okay, Nicholas needs to get put back in his lag roles. He's being used as anchor support player. That's not his nature, bro. Give him a break. I believe in him, and I just see this Passion UA team just go down and down and down and down, and it makes me a little sad to see. Who else? Who else? Oh yeah, M80. Guys, we can lose to Legacy. Now listen, would I like the game against Legacy to be a little closer? Yes. I would like for this game to be a little closer, potentially. We got a little blown out. It is what it is, bro. Sometimes you get blown out. What can you do? But this game. We did not lose to Liquid, bro. There's no shot we lost to Liquid. And it wasn't even close. We got blown out at Inferno and Ancient. Are you joshing me right now? You guys want to know what's even worse? You guys want to know what's even worse? This was after. This was after this was tweeted. Lake. A mid-game would be enough to beat Liquid. That's not a good look. That's not a good look. Because then you actually got blown out by Liquid. He talked shit before the game happened. And he posted a .83 rating, bro. And I like Lake. I think Lake is a very good player. But I mean, this was a hard... This is hard for me to swallow. Okay? And normally I can swallow just fine. But this is... I mean... Jesus, man. I got no words. Put him in losers and we move on with our day, okay? I mean, my days. My days. Who's next? FaZe. So here's the deal, guys. FaZe looks significantly worse. They beat NRG. Don't really care. I guess this was a good game for the most part. I don't know, though, bro. Like, I kind of cooked by pain, which was like, are we serious? But, like, they're kind of like still a scuffed nuke roster. Still got Netanyahu as a stand-in. FaZe is kind of just like, FaZe is definitely a nothing burger. For sure. Like, the loss to Pain is a little rough, but I guess Pain did play pretty well this tournament. And you had to play Vitality in the lowers. I mean, what are you gonna do? Even if Vitality hasn't practiced for 2 weeks, they literally go into this tournament not giving a single fuck. It's still tough, and they were close map 1. FaZe is like a very, I don't know, man. Like, FaZe still seems like a pretty decent team. I feel like they can compete, but I just feel like I don't expect them to really make playoffs. So I don't know. They're definitely a nothing burger. Foot. I'm putting Foot in meh. Here's the only concern I have about Foot. Okay. Foot didn't make playoffs here, but I don't think there is an issue with the team. If you look at Foot. Look at this. Look at these stats. Look at these stats. Look at these stats. Lonex is clearly still suffering from the health issues that he made him sit out the tournament right before this. I think he may have rushed the comeback slightly, and he clearly was not feeling good during this tournament, bro. And this is mad concerning to me because we got Cologne in 2 weeks. I need the greatest doctors in the planet to fix Lonex before the major because I need Foot to make the playoffs. I'm #1 Foot fan. Foot Glazer. Okay? We're all a part of Foot Fetish Nation at the end of the day. And here's the deal. We all want Foot to do well, I think. But Lonex, I think, is without a doubt Foot's best player. And if he's playing like this, it's going to severely impact how far they're going to make it at Cologne. Now, I don't know exactly what the problem was. Maybe we can figure it out. But I know he has some type of health issues that he is clearly still suffering from, and that's very scary to me. But I think if he can get cured, Foot is still goated. Where is it? What is the issue? Did they say? Yo, skip this fuck-ass song, bro. What am I listening to? Due to health, what are the health issues? Did they say? Due to health issues. What the fuck is the health issues? Did Lonex say? Dude, what if he has the hentai virus? I mean, then we're done. I mean, then we're truly done, bro. Oh my lord. That's worst case scenario, bro. It was a stomach cyst? Yo. Thank God, bro. Stomach ulcer not that bad, is it? Is stomach ulcer chill or is stomach ulcer not chill? Any doctors? How bad is a stomach ulcer? Yo, what's good, Kluge? Got back from Atlanta? Dude, I'm sad that I missed out at Atlanta. Honestly. Not chill. It depends. Oh, fuck. Are you dead ass? Give Demon and Jugs? No, that's true. The very, very, very good thing about foot at this event is with Law X kind of like not playing well, there was other players on the team that stepped up and played very, like, this is like very, very, very good showing from Demon and Jugs. Like, they're putting up these ratings while going out in not a very high place is very impressive to me. So I listen, I'm proud of the boys. But I need Law X to be back in form, okay? Not deadly, but extremely painful. Fuck, bro. Yo, they gotta get that shit out. They gotta get that shit out. That's why I'm putting them in meh. You're going in meh until they get the stomach ulcer cured, bro. Liquid. They beat M80, which pisses me off so much. Guys, even as an NA fan, at this point, I just want Liquid to bomb out last place. That's not necessarily true. I'd be fine with them beating some teams. But I like M80 more than them, for sure. So this actually made me very mad. I mean, like, guys, Liquid is just kind of here right now. And then next major, when they don't have enough VRS points to qualify, I think they just disband. Truly. Holy. Poland! Yo, thank you, Poland, for your contributions to this team, bro. Thank you, Poland, for what you've done. God bless you guys. Hey, at least Malbs look good, bro. I mean, Malbs might be back, bro. If Malbs life games at Cologne, maybe Liquid can do something. Probably not, but what if? Consider this. I thought they were gonna go out in last place, so I'm not gonna put you in losers. I'm putting you in meh. Okay, so because I don't really like. There's not anything really positive to say, but it could have been worse theoretically. You could have been M80. Sinners, I actually kind of like Sinners, bro. And I thought Sinners was gonna get cooked here, but they beat Passion UA. Nice. They took Game Religion at 3 maps and it was close. Game Religion made the finals, by the way. Like, this is a damn good series from Sinners. Beat Passion UA, that's good. Astralis, close series, bro. I mean, I gotta put you guys in good. Sinners impressed me, actually. Because I know they made Cologne, but you never really know how these fuckers are gonna do it, like, against tier 1 teams. And I thought they looked very good against tier 1 teams. Like, they didn't get blown out at all. It was very competitive. Almost every single map they played. So I feel like Sinners has gotta be, like, positives, at least. Bait? I'm a bait hater now. I used to be a bait lover, and I've slowly become a bait hater. Did they do anything impressive here? Beat BC Game and Foot with a Lawn X on the brink of death. I'm sorry, but I'm not impressed by this. And then they lose to Vitality. But hold on. If Sizzy is good, that's life-changing for Bait. If Sizzy is good. How well did Sizzy play this event? Hold on! If Sizzy is good, Bait actually can be a damned pretty good team, bro. I think if Sizzy is like genuinely a good AWPer, they can be a top 10 team. Hold on. I'm putting Bait in good. This is what I've been waiting for. Every time I talk about these fuckers, I just say, it's up to Sizzy. It's up to Sizzy. And let's see what Sizzy does. And he plays damn good, bro. I can't believe they just added a random-ass Ukrainian fetus. This dude is 16, never played on a team in his life. They found this fucker eating burgers at McDonald's. Asked him if he plays Counter-Strike. And now Buddy's on the team. And he just posted his first good event. He might... Wait, he's been good, bro. I'm a chud. He's been damn good, actually. This isn't like game... Okay, listen. This isn't game-changing numbers. But like... A little fetus thrown into tier 1. That's going to be very freaky. These are expected numbers. Yo, get this fuck-ass song out of my ears, bro. And then, this is tier 2 event that they win. I don't care about this. A little better at Bucharest. A little better at Rio. Little bit. He's improving slowly. Wait a fucking minute, fellas. If Sizzy can develop into a good Opper, Bait is goated. And I will be a Bait fan if Sizzy is good. You're staying in the good category, fellas. I almost want to put you in winner. But I won't go too overboard. I mean, you definitely could have made playoffs. Like, you just had to play Vitality in the lowers. I actually almost want to put you in winners, bro. I've been waiting for this to happen. I mean, I think I'm going to put them in winners just because of Sissy, bro. I'm going to. That's how hyped I am about him improving and getting better. I'm doing it. You can't talk me out of it. I'm sorry. I'm fucking doing it. Okay, let's see. Astralis. Guys, I feel like Astralis was going like this. They were getting good. And recently Astralis is kind of like, you know, like they're not getting worse. Well, like, I don't know. Maybe they kind of are getting worse. I just, like, felt like they were going to keep improving, and they kind of just, like, hit a brick wall, bro. Lose to Legacy, lose to Gamer Legion. Like, Legacy and Gamer Legion played very well this tournament, but even still, I don't care. I mean, Legacy was on crack in this group stage run. And, like, I think Gamer Legion is a very good team, so I don't want to be too harsh on them. But I don't know, bro. You want to know what mostly concerns me? I think FaZe had a very bad tournament. At least from the games that I saw. Guys. FaZe cannot be doing this, okay? FaZe cannot be doing this. I mean, on cousin, FaZe cannot be doing this. This dude was looking like he was breaking out, and he was going to be one of the better rompers in the world this year. If he's performing like this, Astralis might be ham sandwich. They might even be salami sandwich, and you never want to go salami sandwich. You're in meh. I won't call you a full loser, but you're definitely in meh for now. Pain? I'm not sold on Pain, but I can't put them any lower than good. Because they were damn good. Yeah, thank you for the follow. They were damn good this tournament. They made the playoffs, which I didn't think they were going to do at all. They did get kind of a lucky bracket, which is why I'm like a little unsure. Because they played FaZe and Foot. And you guys know me, I'm a Foot glazer, but like I've said before, this was Foot that was severely injured. Okay, this wasn't real Foot. And they played FaZe. I mean, come on, guys, it's FaZe. What are we talking about here? But like, I thought Pain were going to take a step back with Safe instead of NQZ. Because I think NQZ is just better than Safe, and I don't think it's really close. But Safe played fine here. He didn't, like, play out of his mind, but he was, like, a solid as, like, a replacement Opper. He wasn't, like, insane, but he was good. Like, a 104. I feel like you can be a lot worse, you know? I feel like you can be a lot worse. Pariah Jr. and Snow. Both good. VSM, not good. This is a problem. He's putting up IGL numbers. This is Kerrigan numbers, what we're doing here. We unfortunately cannot be putting up Kerrigan numbers. We cannot be almost 0.3 rating lower than the IGL. So, like, can I be real with you guys for a second? I've always liked Pain. I think they're a cool team. I like Big Uzera. I like Snow. Here's the deal. Okay. I think this was kind of a fluke tournament run from Pain. I don't think Pain is actually, like, a contender. I mean, it was kind of a scuffed tournament because not all the best teams were here. I still think it's kind of a fluke playoff run from Pain. I don't think they're necessarily that good of a team still. And I feel that way about Pain and BetBoom, which we'll get into soon. But they did make the quarters, and I didn't think they would, so I have to put them in good, but I'm still very, very skeptical of Pain. That's all that I'll say. That's all that I'll say. Pariah in that overpass map? Let's check Pariah. What overpass map? This one? I didn't watch this series. I'm not going to lie to you guys. Oh, 2.59 rating. Oh my god. Oh my god. There was not a single player in the entire server who even had half of his kills. Okay, guys. Pariah might be the Brazilian dog. Wow. War Owl randomly told me devs are adding Cobblestone back into the game. Honestly, it doesn't surprise me. But I don't think they'll be adding it to the active duty pool. I feel like if they add Cobblestone, they probably just add it to the comp pool. Because I just feel like it's so, like, it's not competitively very viable unless they completely remake the map. Yeah, no, this guy's a fucking freak. That's the one thing about Pain, though, is, like, I feel like they do have some decent pieces, but overall, it's just kind of like... Dude, NQZ not being here is really unfortunate. Like, if you have a core of Pariah, NQZ, and Big Uzera, I think that's kind of an insane core you can build around, but the NQZ stuff kind of has me geeked. And I really want him to come back after this major. I hope he isn't, like, genuinely just gone. Because that would make me very, very sad. Because, like, I just don't think Pain can do it with safe. Like I said, he's a fine replacement AWPer, but I don't know. And VSM, it has to be better. You just simply has to be better. I mean, we went 5 and 15. And you've got a team... Dude, if they would have lost this map because this motherfucker went 5 and 15 and your teammate is 30... I mean... It's impressive to have a .63 in a map that you win. What was the score? 13-6? Dear Lord. Okay. Guys, Vitality's nothing, Burger. I'm not even going to talk about Vitality for more than like 3 seconds. They haven't practiced in 2 weeks. They didn't give a fuck about this event. And as much as I want to dunk on Vitality, it took 2 weeks of not practicing, and for them to literally come into this tournament not caring for them to finally lose. The only concern I have with Vitality is maybe they're taking for granted how powerful momentum can be. Because, so, like, with how much momentum they had earlier this season, like, I feel like maybe you don't want to stop that. But I feel like they also lost momentum going into Budapest, and they just simply locked in and won. Like, Vitality has put me in my place. And just, listen, I just can't doubt them. Okay? They're like the evil, all-powerful supervillain, and I'm deeply afraid. I don't care if this happened. It does not change anything, in my opinion. Like, I think they go into Cologne fine. That's all they care about right now is Cologne. So, I really think this is nothing. I don't care at all that they lost in the quarters. You know, it's crazy that they lose in the quarters to the #2 team in the world, and we're all like, oh my god. Like, that's how fucking insanely good and dominant these guys are. They can lose to the #2 best team in the entire world. One time. And it's like, holy shit. They lost. Oh my god, they actually can lose. I think they just lock in for Cologne, unfortunately. BetBoom. I have to put you in good, but like I said earlier, I feel the exact same way about BetBoom and Pain, bro. These motherfuckers, to me, are even. I feel like they both had fluke runs, and BetBoom got put in their place here. In this semifinal game. I'm not high on either of these teams, unfortunately. If NQZ comes back to Pain, it's a different story. But BetBoom, I think they're fine. I think that's about it. Like, they're a fine team, but they're not, like, a good playoff team, bro. And I think Flamus being on the team is cool. I like Flamus a lot. But I'm unfortunately just not a believer, really. And that's all that I have to say. But they have to go in good because of the same reason as Pain. They made the playoffs. So, they beat Vitality. It's not winner, no. I wish I could say that I was more impressed by what they did, but I'm not. Like I was saying earlier, Vitality came into this event literally coming off of vacation, not practicing, not caring. So I just don't really care about this. I feel like I should maybe care more, but I really don't. Like, I think BetBoom kind of regresses after this. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe BetBoom is demonic. But I don't think they are. I think that they are cooked. Spurs Thunder, who wins? Spurs Thunder, come on, bro. We all know that Spurs owns the Thunder, bro. What are we talking about here? What the fuck? Spurs Thunder, bro. That shouldn't even be a question. Thunder, worst team I've ever watched play basketball, bro. Anyways, yeah, BetBoom, sorry, pals. I don't believe in you. Legacy? I'll give Legacy winner. I believed in Legacy's run more than Pain's or BetBoom's. I feel like Legacy's run was more, like, genuine. But the only problem I have with Legacy is I feel like with Art on the team now, it's very hard for them to translate into playoffs against more disciplined teams. Because, like, Art is just so aggressive all the time. And they can sometimes go on hot streaks where it works like this. Like, beating Na'Vi is insane. I believe like this win against Na'Vi is significantly more impressive than what BetBoom did against Vitality. In my opinion. In my opinion. I actually think this Legacy group stage run was good, but I feel like just like the way that their playstyle is, they're very inconsistent. And in our preview, yo, I'm not trying to self-glaze, but I kind of called the shit out of these tournaments, bro. I had Na'Vi and Spira winning. I had Na'Vi Gamer Legion in the final. I had Legacy losing. And it all came to be true, but the only reason I had Legacy losing is just because of, like, Art in their playstyle. Like, they're going to be very inconsistent with just how they play the game. So, I don't know if they can be necessarily, like, a top 10 team that where they consistently do good at tier 1 events, but, like, one event, they could go on a freakish run. For one event, they could. And, like, if it's Cologne, if they make, like, I could see them making Cologne playoffs. I don't know if I can see them winning Cologne. That's a little far. But, like, I can see them, like, making Cologne playoffs, and then, the next 3 S-tier tournaments do fucking nothing. But I'll put them in winner. Just because, like, the group stage game against Na'Vi was good. And they did lose to Gamer Legion, but I think Gamer Legion is, like, I think right now Gamer Legion is top 10. I think Gamer Legion is so good, currently. Speaking of that, you're also going in winners, buddy. Guys, can we all agree at this point? Should Snacks... Ooh, 0.45 rating. Anyways, guys, Snacks on G2, not the best. But even Snacks haters, I feel like, have to admit, Snacks on Gamer Legion, a team more befitting to him, to where I feel like he belongs more. I feel like he's developing as an in-game leader, bro. Like, Gamer Legion has legitimately gotten better after he replaced ZTR. Or was it? Yeah, it was ZTR. Yeah, it was ZTR. Not only that, since Snacks has joined the team, Hypex has looked like a freak. I don't know what the fuck Gamer Legion was doing before. I don't know if it's because of LNZ or Ash, right? Because every single AWPer on this team was always mid. Always mid as fuck. But Hypex so far this year, a 108. Compared to how Gamer Legion Alpers normally perform, that's damn good. Last month. Ignore this. Ignore this. Ignore this. Anyways, guys, the eye test for Hypex has been actually very, very good. And I just... Guys. Snacks might be a good caller, bro. I think that people have to admit that Gamer Legion is a good team to where Snacks can develop as a caller because it takes time, okay? It takes time for players to transition into IGLs. That's not an easy thing to do. And I think Gamer Legion was a good place for Snacks to do it. But I also do think the experience he got on G2 is probably so valuable. And a part of the reason why he has gotten better on Gamer Legion, okay? Because I think he's good, man. I think he's pretty decent now. Like, I'm not gonna say he's the a top 5 caller in the world, but like Gamer Legion was looking like they were on the downturn, bro. It was looking like their team was cooked, and they kind of look back with Snacks, bro. That's all I'm gonna say. I fuck with Gamer Legion heavily, and I'm gonna start glazing Snacks if Gamer Legion continue to do this. When they stomp games, it's because he goes like 20-8, but his ADR is bad because op. Yeah, I don't know. I just think eye test wise, like I've been very, very impressed by Hypex since Snacks has joined the team. So I think Snacks done a great job. Hypex has really grown into being their opper. PR, who was looking like he was like kind of getting worse. I wouldn't say he's as good as he was at the start, but it looks like PR is getting better as well. Rez is still very good. Tossin still does what Tossin does. Like I fuck with Gamer Legion, and I think like they're very hot going into Cologne. Gamer Legion sleeper team to make playoffs. Okay, Na'Vi. Even though it was Vitality off of vacation who haven't practiced in 2 weeks, who don't give a shit about the event, I think. For Na'Vi, just mentally, no matter what, finally getting a map off of these fuckers and beating Vitality is going to be so good for their mental. Because I think before this tournament, Na'Vi are thinking to themselves, we're a very good team, we should easily make Cologne playoffs, but they probably had doubts of if they could even win. I think single-handedly with this win, even with everything surrounding Vitality, with just them, like, not really giving it their all, I think this win single-handedly makes them believe they can win all of Cologne. And sometimes that's truly all you need, bro. Sometimes if you're delusional enough, which I wouldn't even say is delusion, bro. They're easily the second best team in the world right now. Maybe Spirit, between them and Spirit. But, like, I feel like now they genuinely believe they can win the entire thing because of this one victory. And then after Vitality, they don't drop a map against Bet Boom or Gamer Legion. I mean, this tournament, just for their confidence and just for like going into Cologne, maybe the most perfect tournament of all time for Na'Vi. It truly does not get better than this tournament that they had. Like, genuinely. And wonderful as well. Guys, can we all be honest with ourselves here? I was saying this before on last stream, actually. I was saying this before Wonderful even won MVP here. Wonderful so far this year has been a top 3 opper. And I don't think you can necessarily argue it at all. It's currently Zywoo, Monacy, and then Wonderful in that number 3 slot. Don't hate me, bro. Like, I thought this before he even won MVP here. And he played out of his mind this tournament. But, like, I think with this MVP, now it's without question. You can't even argue he's been the 3rd best opera in the world so far this year. So, yeah. You know. He's been good, man. He's been good. The wonderful hate needs to stop, guys. The wonderful hate needs to stop. And that's it, bro. This is the final list. Wow. A straight hour and a half of yapping about these tournaments. That kind of cooked me, bro. I think this looks good to me. He's 1-8 in the last month. Is that true? God damn, bro. Yeah, these last two tournaments, Wonderful has been cooking. Wonderful has been cooking. Anyways, this is it, guys. Magic 9, Z-Spirit, Bait, Legacy, Game Relation, Navi, and winners. I think this is fair. Good. G2, Falcons, Sinners, Pain. I almost want to put Sinners and Winners. Sinners and Winners. I didn't even do that on purpose, but I'll keep them in good for now. Nothing Burger Teams. I think this is fine. Meh. I think this is fine. Oh, thank you for the follow. Losers. I mean, a lot of this stuff is like kind of biased. Like biased. Just me being negative about them, but yeah. This is men losers. I think this is good, bro. It looks good to me. All right, finally, we can do... normally, I would end the YouTube stream here, but if you guys only came here for the winners and losers, you can dip. But we're going to do fantasy for CAC, at very least. And then stream can be ended. I need Burrito to continue. My last two fantasy teams were not good. I think I'm kind of chopped now. Where am I? I was in the 600s. Now I'm 753. Yeah. I did not do good playoffs in IEM Atlanta. Yikes. It's fine, though. This tournament, we're going to find good value. Nico 220 might be the worst value I've ever seen in my entire life. Monty 245 may need to be taken. It's tough to say. Mongols. Mouse. Zershin is 219 after that. Zelix 2... I'm not touching Mouse, bro. Legacy. Lado. Okay, Lado 204 might be the best value I've truly ever seen. Sizzy 193. This is not real life. Why the fuck are they so cheap? Pariah 199. Does Pariah keep it up or does he fall off? What bracket are these fuckers in? Why are they so cheap? Let me go to events. Dude, this value is insane. Okay, let's see. Falcons isn't... They're not even in the bracket with Falcons. Bait is with NIP, Linvision, and Mongols. You're telling me Bait can't make it out of here? And then... Oh my god. 3D Max actually might be sleepers as well. I feel like 3D Max totally can make it out of this top bracket. You would think Paravision. But you never know with these fuckers, bro. And then, wait, who else did I take? Oh, yeah, it was Legacy. Where's Legacy? Legacy's up here. Bro! This value's insane! Is this for group stage only or the full thing? Is this group stage only or the full thing? This value is wild, bro. Holy mother of Christ. And then it should be pretty free for Falcons as well. Like, I feel like you need some Falcons players here. But I can't take all of them. I mean, Monty's been so good, but like I'm gonna need two shitters if I take Monty. It's the full thing. Okay, that actually might change a couple things. Realistically, who can win this? I mean, Falcons is like the obvious one, but you never know with Falcons, bro. Other than that, Paravision if they lock in. Mongols sleeper potentially. Who else? Like Mouse, Legacy. I think I keep Legacy player. Sizzy, I don't think Beta has any chance, but I think they make playoffs at the very least. Monty, I can see Monty MVP. But Q is very good. Carrigan. Bro, even if Falcons win, Carrigan's rating is so bad, I don't think it even matters. I may have to take 2 legacy players. I fuck with Nissim. But this leaves me with no money. I think one of the biggest sleepers right now is going to be 3D Max. I think 3D Max's bracket is so, like, doable. But I do like MIBR as well. Masuda's 210. Yeah, right. Does M80 and Energy have any chance, guys? What if they go on the run? No. They're not making it out of this bracket, man. $3D Max, are you high? That's exactly my point, bro. The people like you are sleeping on 3D Max. Will 3D Max win the tournament? I don't think there's any chance. Can 3D Max make the playoffs? Absolutely, without a doubt. And that's the reason why you would take them. Ooh, but they're like a little too expensive. If they were sub 200, I'd be more willing. But HLTV is not sleeping on them. Like, they got lucky at 209, Masuda at 210. I thought they'd be sleeping on them a little more. But, like, this is saying that they also think they can make the playoffs. If they're this expensive... I'm gonna just have to do Monty and some shitters, bro. Like, who's like 180? Big U Zero. We may have to do a little bit of MIBR LARPing. Okay, I feel like I need Monty. NPL 212. Ken Sizzlers can do some God's work. And then who else is a sleeper? It literally has to be like MIBR. Ooh. Or NIP. Is NIP a sleeper? Do we believe in NIP? Shush 185. Shush is not that bad, bro. These fuckers Skrunk 165. Holy lord. I feel like I need Monty because Monty surely farms this event. I'm gonna have to take Carrigan. I'm not happy about it. But if I do this, do I have any money left? All I can afford is Skrunk. Or Snappy. Is this the method? Q might be the method. You guys might be onto something. I feel like 220 is kind of a steal. He's usually more consistent. That is not true. I would take Monty consistency over Kiyosuke. I feel like it just has to be art. Is this team chopped? I wouldn't say it's too chopped. Is there a way to connect your Twitch account so you get Prime sub on YouTube? No, I don't think anything like that exists, unfortunately. I might just have to roll with this, bro. I'm not really that happy about it, but I feel like if you don't take Falcons, you're cooked. Like, you have to. I don't trust Paravision. I don't trust Mongols. And then you just have to, like, guess on which teams are sleepers. And I think I'm picking bait. Sizzy NPL art. It's not a bad look, bro. Because, like, what's bait's bracket again? Dude, bait can so easily make it out of this bracket. I am telling you, bro. I need a bait masterclass, but I believe in them. After I saw Sizzy improving, this is it. I'm fully on the hype train at this point. NPL headshot machine. Okay, Art, you're SMG. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All right, guys, if you want to post your links, I'll start looking at your teams now as well and get some inspiration from them. Ooh, Sizzy. What should I do for you, pal? Oh, lock in there in the pistol round, potentially. Yeah, what's good, Hugh? Alright, first one is Shrek. Shrek, what do you have for me, pal? I mean, it's just the worst team I've ever seen. This can't be real life, what I'm looking at right now. This is a 2. This is extremely similar to my team. Dude, having Skrunk is so evil, though, man. Like, you know for a fact this motherfucker is getting you negative 60 points, bare minimum. Bare minimum. But, like, Monty plus 2 good players in Legacy is good. I give it a 5. So I feel like Skrunk nerfs the fuck out of you. Tesses, Q safe, Venom, Lado. So we have Falcons and Brazil. Okay. You want to know? It's kind of scuffed. You want to know why it's kind of scuffed? I had safe last event, and he actually did very, very good for me. He was like one of the best sleeper picks that I had. Like if I go to my old fantasy, I picked safe for Atlanta just as like a flyer. And he got the most points of my whole damn team, bro. I got so cooked by Flames and Apex. These guys stunk. Safe was the only, like, the best value player I could have ever asked for. And that's why I'm geeked. I don't know if he can do it 2 times in a row, bro. He may have used all his juice. Because that happens with players, bro. When they first join a team, they play really well, and then they fall off. I give it a 4. Okay, wow. We got all the different teams here. Tesses, Pariah, Venom, X-Kaspersky, Techno. This is one of the worst teams I've ever seen. I'm going to keep it dead ass with you. This is like a 2. Kerrigan, Spinks. Yo, thank you for the resub, Klugi. Thank you, brother. Guys, what the fuck is... What are we doing? I give this a 4. Okay, I respect the fuck out of this team. Insani Gold is a little freaky. Because MIBR can get squashed. And if they get squashed, there's only so much a man can do. I feel like there maybe can be better ways to spend your money. But if MIBR make the play, I actually kind of fuck with this team hella, bro. I don't know if MIBR is making the playoffs, but if they do, your team is locked. And I think Sizzy plays well also. Yeah, I'll give it a 7. I give it a 7. Like I said, Insani Gold's a little scary, but like if MIBR makes it, whoo! Gold, Mazzinio, Snappy, Art, Ladoki. I give you a 6. Guys, we gotta stop with the mouse players. Guys, we gotta stop with the mouse players. Listen, if mouse goes through, good shit. But I just can't stand for these mouse teams. I just don't believe in them, guys. I just don't believe in them. If by some miracle of God it's a Falcons mouse final, which maybe it theoretically could be, your team probably is like top 5%. And Jam Young is also just tagging along here. Torji is good value. That's what I will say. Torji is very good value. I'll give it a 7. I'll give it a 7. QJL. Okay, dude, I'm going to be honest. This is making me want to projectile vomit all over my keyboard. To put it bluntly. You have Kiyosuke, good pick. Then we followed up with... I love JL. I love JL, but I think I've got to see it before I put him in my beloved fantasy team. You know what I'm saying? Like, he played fine. But if Xerxon doesn't post a 1.7 rating every match, what are these fuckers going to do? We only have one example, and they got 13-3, 13-2. Cobra Zera, who I don't believe in. Sin, who I'm currently angry at. And Snappy. Holy mother of God, I give it a 3. Holy mother of Christ. Cobra, Blitz, Torji, Spinks, Starry. Bro, what about this tournament has us doing this? What is our obsession with mouse? Guys, am I missing something about mouse? Am I missing something about mouse? Why is everyone gobbling up the mouse players? Do we all believe they're going to make the finals here? Am I missing something about mouse, or is it just because they're cheap? I give it a... like, if it's a Mongols mouse final, sure, you hit it out of the park. Starry probably gets you negative 80 points, but like... I give it like a 5. Honestly, can I be real with you? If you are going to do mouse, this is the combo you would do. And then Kyo Kerrigan, I give this team a 7. I feel like if you are going to do a mouse combo, this is the combo you have to rip. And just pray that Xerxon doesn't completely fall off. Which I think he is going to fall off, but if he doesn't fall off, it's not a bad combo. It's fine, but like... like Zoe is a good pick, I suppose. Kyusuke a good pick. Maka, LNZ, Call Me Sue. Maka's not a horrible pick, I don't think. I'll give it a 4. This team I respect. This team I respect. This team I respect. This team I respect. Okay, listen. Is NIP most likely going to come out, like, losing one of these lower semifinal games? I think this is where NIP dies, is in one of these games. In one of the lower semis. That's most likely scenario. But on the off chance they actually look demonic with Stown and sneak into the playoffs, you also have Art here. On Cousin, this isn't even that bad. I actually like this more than the Mouse one. I don't know why. I think the Mouse one is like objectively probably better. I think I just have like a visceral reaction when I see Mouse players on a team. I'll give it a 6 because I respect it. I respect the shot. Okay, so Legacy and NIP believer, another NIP believer, and a Legacy believer. I mean, all things considered, this team also isn't that bad as well. Maybe I slightly believe in NIP because I don't know how actually good they're going to be. It's kind of tough to say, to be honest. Like, I think they've been decent since they got down in tier 2, but I don't really watch NIP. I can't lie to you. It's not horrible, all things considered. I mean, Snappy is going to lose you points. I think that's, like, guaranteed, but you just have to take that on the chin. I give this one a 6 as well. Brazilian in the chat, guys. I think there might be a Brazilian in the chat. It's a pretty good team, bro. I'll give it like a 3. Guys, I don't think any team with Scrunk, I don't think it's possible for any team with Scrunk to be better than like top 50. So I cannot give this more than like a 5. That's kind of how I do the rating scales. Like what percentage I think you're going to finish in. So like, if you're like, it's like kind of opposite then. So if I think you're going to get like top 70%, I give you a 3. But I'll give you a 4. I think you can do top 60%. This guy copied my team almost. How do you share? I think you can only post links in Twitch, unfortunately. I don't know why YouTube does that. Kyusuke, Sizzy, good. Art. This is basically my team to start. And then Zwei, Snappy. Is it better to go for, like, theoretically a player who should perform well in Zwei and then a player who is going to stink? Or is it theoretically better to take a shot on 2 middling players who you think can go crazy? It's tough to say, bro. It's tough to say. I can see Scrunk doing some magical bullshit. He didn't put up horrible numbers while standing in. We cannot be dead ass right now. You have to be sarcastic. This has to be sarcasm. There's no shot. There's no shot that's not sarcasm. I wish I could read sarcasm in the. Not too bad while standing in. Pretty good, I would say. Who's the next closest player to Scrunk, rating-wise, at this event? Slacks. Oh, brother. I think you can definitely, you can get like, I'll give this team a 6. I see you top 40% bare minimum. I like JBA. And we have Monty. And then 2 Tyloo players. Thank you for the follow. And Shush. I'll give you a 2. Yep. JL, Kyosuke, Sizzy, Torji, safe. So we have 2 mouse players once again, and it's... I mean, you have 2 players from my team, so I can't shit on you. Yo, thank you for the follow. Listen, I can't shit on you too hard, okay? I'll give this a 6. I just don't... Mouse... Oh, my... Guys, Mouse probably does good work this tournament. I might be too biased against them. And I'm sorry if that's the case. I think I probably am a little too biased against them. Just because, like, I'm so kind of, like, tweaked after that tournament. But I do like JL, I like Zealix, maybe, bro, maybe. Art, Kyosuke, Sizzy, I think is a good trio. So it's fine. I'll give you, honestly, I give this team a 7. You probably get top 30% bare minimum because Mouse probably at least goes on like a somewhat decent run. And I think Art and Sizzy are good value. And then this is a 7. Okay. The first motherfucker out of every single team. The first motherfucker out of every single team that I've looked at who has 2 Paravision players. The only Paravision believer on Earth. Wingstop ad as soon as he pulls up. Listen, bro. I'm sorry. I don't control the ads. But Wingstop does sound mad good right now. Now you got me thinking about it. Honestly, I don't mind this team at all. I don't mind this team at all. I give you a 6. We'll be safe. I'll give this team a 6. I think you get top 40% at least. Also not a horrible team. Mizinio Gold, you would think there might be better golds, but he is quite literally one of their best players now. It's like him and 910 mostly that put up numbers. So, it's not horrible. Mongols should make playoffs here, theoretically. And then Legacy is like good value. It's not bad. I give this team... I'll give you a... I'll give you a 6 as well. I mean, this fantasy is just tough, man. Two NIPs. I feel like I looked at this team. Or maybe I just looked at a team very similar. Okay, here's what I will say. I don't mind a JL by himself. Because I feel like he actually is pretty good value by himself. I just don't like a lot of the mouse stacks, but maybe I'm just a hater. JL by himself, I don't mind. As like a last player throw-in. But the 2 NIP, 2 Legacy is kind of freaky. Because I feel like NIP and Legacy are almost guaranteed to not win. So your team is like guaranteed to be not top 50. So I give you like a 4. 3 or a 4. Q, JL, Kerrigan, Stown, LNZ. 2 Falcons. And then JL, Stown, LNZ. It's not horrible. It's not horrible, but you pretty much have to hope that, like... I don't know. It's okay. You have to hope that, like, Q and JL both play out of their minds. I think for the follow. Okay, last 2 teams I'm looking at, fellas. Did I look at this already? Kerrigan, Blitz, Techno, Nico? No, I didn't. Nico Gold kind of tweaks me. I'm not going to lie to you. Okay, I'll look at one more. Nico Gold kind of tweaks me because I feel like you might as well just get Kyosuke for 220. But maybe Nico outfrags him this event. Who am I to say? Maybe I'm chud maxing. I don't know. And then you get, like, normally the 2 players on Mongols will put up the worst numbers, but they should, like, win, so it won't really matter. I just feel like you have a bunch of players on this team that don't really put up numbers, which kind of freaks me out a little bit. So, I give you a 3. This is rage bait. Dude, what if BC Game wins the event, though? What if BC Game wins the event? Holy shit, this would be the greatest team of all time. I'm not even rating it. This team is rage bait. 910, the first 910 gold we've seen. I actually think 910 is kind of a sleeper gold. I don't mind a 910 gold at all. Kerrigan, Torji, simple safe. Okay, so we did the 9-10 gold, and then we just threw darts at a wall is what I'm seeing here. Torji, not horrible value. Kerrigan gonna put up 0.7 ratings, but should win a lot. But, like, is that enough to be worth it to even him out? What did he do in this last event? Because they made the finals and he put up bad ratings. Let me look at my other fantasy. What was Kerrigan's final rating? Did I have him in both of these or just the playoffs? Kerrigan minus 23 points. This team is actually kind of a sleeper team, by the way. We kind of cooked up the kitchen with this team. Yeah, Kerrigan kind of chopped me. I didn't have him in the playoffs, though. This playoff team was horrible. It wasn't that bad, I guess. I don't know. Kerrigan is good. I have Kerrigan on my team as well, and I don't really like it. I'm not going to lie to you. But maybe against worse teams, he can frag a little better. Like, who can you even replace him with at this point? Who could I realistically replace Kerrigan with for 188? That's a good chunk of dollars, bro. Sin, safe. No one worth my time. Karn? Karn or Kerrigan? Or Mercury? But it also is for the whole event, and if Falcons wins, then it probably is good to have Kerrigan. Anyways, this team is chopped. I'm not gonna lie to you. This shit is like a 4. This team is fine. You think for the sub, Tango? Tango Shrimp! We hit the sub goal for the day. God bless you, bro. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So this is Kerrigan, Q, and then 3 good value players. I don't mind this team at all. This team is like a 7. This team is good in my opinion. Okay, this is my team. Honestly, I'm just praying for a bait masterclass. I'm just praying. And if it doesn't happen, my team is chopped. I'm not even getting top 50%. It's crazy to me how I believe more in bait than I do in mouse. Is that bad? It might be bad. Who can I even get? Torji and JL. I could get Torji and Spinks. I mean... Or could I get... I could get Torji and Spinks instead of Sizzy and NPL. I may have to do that, guys. I hate to be that guy. There's just no way bait goes to the finals, bro. But like Sizzy and NPL, if it works, would be so legendary. Spinks has not been great recently, but I believe that he can come back. Guys, do I become the biggest hypocrite on earth? Torji Spinks is an option. I mean, who else is even really available? Really no one. I just don't know if I believe in mouse, guys. I don't know if I can. I think believing in bait might actually be the solution here. I think I'm gonna stick with what I had. I'm not gonna go back on my morals. I said I shit on all the double mouse teams. I can't go back on my morals. I'm keeping the Sizzy NPL Masterclass tournament. Okay, this is the secret. This is the secret. You're right. I can't go back on my morals. That's fucked up, bro. I just shit on every double mouse team there was because I'm a hater. I can't go. I can't take 2 mouse players after that. That would be evil. Oh, all right, guys. I think that's enough yapping for today. I think it's time for me to eat food. But the stream was fun today, bro. It's kind of cool to talk about two separate tournaments and have another tournament starting in literally a day. There's just so much. There's just so fucking much to yap about. There's so much to yap about. Guys in the Twitch chat. G League finale will be later this week. Okay? We have 3 players who are tied. Well, no, there's 2 players who are tied in second place and 1 player who is in first place. We need all 3 of them to be on. All 3 of them will be playing in every single game. So we'll have to figure that out, whether it's Wednesday or Friday. We'll get that shit figured out. But that's it for me tonight, guys. Everyone, have a good night, fellas.